Well, this wonderful woman of God that is on our show today, she is a wife, a grandmother, a businesswoman, and she is a friend of the Treva Kevin Show, right, Kevin?
For many years.
Janese Cleary is with us today.
God bless
Hi,
you.
Janese.
Great to see you guys.
Oh my gosh, we love you. We have been friends knowing you. Kevin has known you for years. I've known you. You are a woman doing great things in our Clarksville community, but people know you from everywhere. Thank you again for being here on our show today.
Business leader.
Yes.
She never hardly misses any kind of business function, so that's good.
Well, I tell you, recently we're having a conversation today. We've had many conversations.
Yes.
You would come out to some of the groups, the events that I would conduct, the leading ladies and different things like that over the years. So I had the wonderful opportunity of knowing you, seeing all of the work that you're doing. You also worked with an organization, NIA Association, and so giving back to support those with disabilities. But now we're having a different kind of conversation, so one that I can relate to as well.
Yes.
Janese?
Well, it's a sad topic that not everybody wants to talk about, but I lost my husband on July the 4th.
Wow.
And you can relate to it, Treva.
I can relate to it, and
your husband
our
passed.
condolences.
Yes.
Mine passed a week before yours did.
Wow.
Yes.
And
That's
I remember
amazing
I
show.
posted it. I think I posted it, the announcement on Facebook or something, and you said I think you said like, well, Treva, I understand because it'll just be a few days.
Yes.
For me.
Yes. It's the hardest thing that you'll ever go through.
It is the hardest.
You
thing.
know,
One of
I
the
thought
most
when my mother
difficult.
passed away that I was not going to make it through that. She was my best friend.
Yeah.
But it's on a total different level.
Tell it, Janese.
This is your soulmate. This is your best friend.
That's right.
It's your confidant.
Yes.
It's your go-to person.
It is.
And when you lose that go-to person,
That's right.
there's a lot of things that you go through. You go through a lot of different stages. You go into shock. You go into disbelief. You go into sadness. I think in this short period of time, I've had every emotion that you can
I
imagine.
believe
I
that.
have as well.
You know,
yes.
and the one thing that everybody says, gosh, how do you get through it? With the good Lord above.
Amen.
I mean, He's there.
We hear that, and I
You
know
can-
it's true.
You can talk to Him anytime that you need a shoulder to cry on. You can pour your whole heart out to Him. You know, and my husband had been sick for a very long time.
And you were his caregiver.
I was for
a number of-
Well, that doubles it down.
11 and a half years. I was his caregiver.
And by his side.
Right by his side.
Wow.
You know, there's a lot of things that you do that you never think that you would be able to do. But somehow God gives you the strength to do
Amen.
it. Because this is the person that you have committed your life to. And when you say your vows, you have to take it serious. And that's why I think that we were able to be together for 31 years. Is that we took our vows seriously and that we were so committed to each other. And we both had such a strong faith in God that our marriage survived a lot of different things.
Amen.
But the hardest thing we had to try to survive was his injury. He was injured in Afghanistan in 2007 and sustained spinal cord injuries. And we had a lot of doctors and hospitals, and you learn things that you never want to learn. And then in December of this past year, he had a fall at Vanderbilt, and he broke his back again. And when he broke his back again, he wound up in a hospital bed in our living room for 7 months, and I kept him home. I made a promise to him that he would never see a day in a nursing home.
Beautiful.
That my love would get us through with
Amen.
God's support.
That's powerful.
Isn't that powerful?
That is powerful.
Come on, Janese.
And you know,
woman of God.
Yes.
When you always hear that saying, tie a knot and hang on. You know, there's more than just hanging on. God says, if you put your feet on the floor, I'll do the rest.
And you know, Kevin and Janese, you never know how strong you are until you really know how strong you are. And it is in these situations, you've been tough situations,
Tough times.
that we didn't know how. But we knew one thing, God was carrying us.
It's
He
so
was.
true.
You know, and Janese and I, we've had conversations. I've been to her home after her husband has passed, and we
Yes.
cried together.
Yes.
And I thank you so much for being there for me as my sister, and I'm being there for you.
Yes.
And you know, we have to comfort one another
Amen.
and encourage one another, but also it gives us strength to keep moving. It's
Tell it.
right, Kevin.
I'm
It's
telling you.
when one door closes.
It is so true. You know, on Janese's particular situation, we were able to come and visit with him when he was in his bed, and it's profound. I had the girls take some video and take some pictures, so I'll cherish those. But you can look back over your life and feel proud that you stood the test of time. Your family will be proud that you were more than just an average woman. You were a supernatural woman in God to stand there. And it gives something for the viewing audience. There's many may be facing the same challenges that both you ladies are